Welcome to another episode of Vees Views here on castanet.net with head coach Fred Harbinson. I'm Fraser Rogers. Overall, pretty good week last week, 4 of 6 points. I know it was a sour ending on Saturday in Wenatchee, but kind of covering the bases, you get 4 or 6 points, still have a healthy lead. What were your thoughts in the last 7 days?
You probably hit it on the head. The Wednesday night you're playing against a Surrey team who's been kind of hot and cold and had it. I thought they played a terrific game, and I thought after the first half of the first period, I thought our game was pretty solid, and to get a shutout is never easy, and so you move from there on to Friday to an emotional game in Vernon, which our guys were prepared for it. I think Vernon's pretty predictable on you know what to expect, and how they play and how they operate. So our guys were well ready for that, and with the exception of probably a couple minutes span, I thought it was a pretty efficient road game. And then you bring yourself to the Saturday game. What can be said? You got to give a lot of respect to your opponent when they kick you like that. So it was the score was 4-1. It definitely didn't. It wasn't indicative of what the game really was. It probably was more of an 8-1 game. And we've been on the other side of those a lot over the years. And so for us, it was a little bit of a humbling experience. And you kind of see that they've set the bar, and that's the team that that you have to try to see if you can get better than.
Some personnel moves. We saw Matt Gosiewski make his debut on Saturday in Wenatchee, then also announcing on the weekend the signing of Duncan Campbell from the Brandon Wheat Kings. We'll just talk about both those players, maybe just first commenting on how you thought Gosiewski was in his debut and what he'll bring to the table.
I thought Matt did very well, considering he'd had a pregame skate on the Friday morning with us, and watched one game, and really didn't have an idea of how structurally how we play, but he had a couple of nice plays. He had a glorious chance in the first period that he got robbed on, but I think he's going to be a very strong addition. And then Duncan Campbell came in yesterday for practice and looked real solid, and 2 big bodies, and you know what, that probably played a little bit in the factor where we were a little rattled maybe on Saturday. Hey, it's when you make changes like that, there's good people leaving, players that have friendships, and there's a lot of kind of buzz probably within the group, wondering what's going to happen next, and so tough at first, but it'll be a positive as we move forward.
Speaking of Duncan Campbell, I caught up with him as well, and here now is that interview. And chatting with newest Penticton Vees, Duncan Campbell. First of all, Duncan, a couple days in the city Penticton. What's your thoughts of town?
Well, it's a real beautiful town, right by the lake. Something I'm not used to coming from the prairies. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
Got to practice in with the team now as well. What are your thoughts so far? How are things going in the first 48 hours?
Oh, pretty good. Lots of energy out there. The guys seem to have fun, but also work hard. The execution was good. So yeah, it's just it's going to be a lot of fun.
Obviously, you've had a successful junior career in your hometown of Brandon with the Wheat Kings in the Western Hockey League, winning a WHL championship, appearing in a Memorial Cup. A lot of success for the Vees in the junior A level as well. Is that something that drew you here in your final season of junior hockey?
Yeah, definitely. I've been fortunate enough to have 2 great seasons with the Wheat Kings. I'm just looking to finish off my junior career, hopefully with another championship, and that's what I came here to do. So yeah, just gonna have fun. And
lastly, if fans that are new to you, how do you describe yourself as a player?
I would say I'm a reliable 2-way player. A lot of work ethic, take pride in my defensive game, and hope to contribute offensively. So.
All right, well, Duncan Campbell, newest Penticton Vees, making his debut this weekend with the Vees at home against Prince George and on the road against Seminar.